We're here on the third floor in the communications office with a gentleman who's not normally on the third floor. He's usually up on the fourth floor up in People and Culture. This is Pete Luke, and Pete is one of the experts on this new program that has been rolled out in the last month or so. I know the preparations have been going into it for the previous months, even years in this program, but it's something called language pay. And it's something that a lot of people have been involved in, including myself over the last couple of months when it comes to testing and seeing just how well you know a foreign language. But there are also a lot of questions that come along with this new program, just like there are anytime a new program is rolled out. So we brought Pete down here to kind of explain a few things that people have been asking as this language pay program has been being rolled out over the last month or so. So Pete, tell us first of all a little bit about what this language pay program is all about.
Okay, it's a skills-based pay program designed to reward individuals who have diverse skill sets, such as the ability to speak other languages or translate, and to also provide higher levels of service to our non-English speaking customers. So the intent is, A, to give people such as yourself a break by having a list of everybody else who can speak, say, for example, Spanish, so that your department's not coming exclusively to you. They know there's other resources on the floor or in the building that they can use, as well as to reward you for the fact that you have a diverse skill set and that you are counted on by your department to use that often.
Right, and this is obviously on my end, it's much appreciated because I do know Spanish, but there are a lot of other languages that were involved in this as well. I saw Farsi on the list. I saw I think,
Urdu,
French,
yep,
a lot of different things in there.
And Mandarin Chinese, actually.
Mandarin Chinese, and that's a very important language when it comes to business as well. So
a lot of Mandarin speakers.
There are people that have now taken tests over the last month or so, and different types of tests. It was a very thorough process, both speaking and written. A lot of people passed as well. The majority, I think, of the people that took it.
Yes, and I think you aced it, so that's a good thing.
I know I passed, which is great, which means I do get one of the rewards here. Now, tell us a little bit about what are the rewards, the pay that is involved with this program.
Right. So, as you heard, there are different tests. So there's one for speaking and then one for reading and writing. So, if you pass the speaking test, there's if you have a basic level proficiency, you'll be awarded $50. If you have a higher level proficiency, like you score higher on that speaking test, you can get $75. But if you can speak at least at an intermediate level, and then you can also read and write, you'll be eligible to earn up to $100. And I think you took both of those tests, and you were kind of saying that they're pretty thorough, and they are thorough. And the reason why is because we want to be able to test for a uniform level of proficiency in the language, so that when we're using that language to help provide services to our citizens, that they understand what's going on and we can provide clear instructions.
Yeah, and like you said, the questions really made me think. I was kind of like, oh, wow, I would never have thought to ask that. So I appreciated that it was kind of weeding out those that would definitely know the language and things like that. Now, there are, like you said, a lot of folks in this building and in the other buildings that did pass the test and are going to receive the reward of either $50 to $75 or $100. But we all know that when you receive usually any kind of money from your place of employment, a little bit is usually taken out by Uncle Sam for various reasons. Tell us just how much of this reward will the people that passed be actually seeing when it comes to net pay?
Right, so we'll show up as a separate line item on your paycheck, and there will be taxes taken out based on your individual circumstances. It'll be a little bit less than the announced amounts. However, the 9% for pension will not be coming out, so that's one good thing. It won't be pensionable, but you'll have a little bit of a bite taken out by taxes.
So just a little bit, but not as much as you would normally expect, which is good. So now there are a whole list of questions that have come through Pete's office when it comes to this language pay program, and there may be some that you still have after watching this video, which we appreciate you doing. And there are a whole list here that Pete and the folks up there in People and Culture have made and that are available on My Adams to look at right now. And if you have anything else you'd like to know about the language pay program, again, that's been being rolled out over the last little while, you can ask this guy. I think the last question you probably want to know is, there might be some people that are watching this right now saying, hey, how'd I miss the boat on that? Or I just started, I didn't know about it. Will other folks have the opportunity to do so in the next, or to take these tests in the next few months to year?
Absolutely. So unfortunately, our testing period is closed for this year, but early next year, hopefully about springtime, we will be offering the testing again. We will be communicating testing dates that are coming up through Workplace, through employee newsletters, through My Adams. So please check those sites, check the communications coming out. We'll let you know in advance when we'll be offering that testing date.
Okay, so like he said, look for My Adams announcements, look on Workplace announcements, look on your emails, the all-county emails that go out from People and Culture. They'll be letting you know when that information will be made available and when you can take those tests if you haven't already. Again, if you have any other questions, make sure to check out this FAQ list, which is available right now on My Adams, or you can email Pete directly, and he will make sure to answer any questions that you might have on this program. Thank you so much for watching. watching, and hopefully you have the opportunity to take advantage of this program in the future.